Welcome back, Eagles. I'm your host, Carmen.
And I'm your host, Connor.
And we're
Here in the Nest.
On today's episode, we'll have Riley Little here to talk about the MSU Gaming Club and what that is.
We'll be back in just a moment with Carmen and Riley to discuss more about the gaming club and himself.
Interested in starting a student organization at MSU? Visit Morehead State's EagleLink website. Search Morehead State EagleLink on Google and it will be among the top results. Click on Organizations in the hamburger menu to view existing groups, or you can click Start a Student Organization for a step-by-step guide on making your own organization. For more information or help, you can visit the Student Activities Office in ADEC or email them at studentactivities@moreheadstate.edu.
Welcome back. Hi, Riley. It's so nice to have you on. So I just want to learn a little bit about you and everything that you can tell me about yourself. So first off, what is your major?
I'm into social work.
Social work. Okay. What year are you?
2028, I believe.
Alrighty. And so what made you choose social work?
My mother, she works in social work, and she's done great work. My grandfather works in it. It's kind of a family tradition to go into social work and help people.
Yeah, I was actually studying social work before I changed my major to this. I really enjoyed the classes and everything. Sociology of happiness, oh, that's such a fun class.
Oh, I can't wait to take it. I'm a freshman still, so.
Oh, okay. Well then, what made you choose coming to Morehead?
Also a family lineage. My grandmother on my father's side and my grandfather on my father's side both went here. So the alumni program helped fund me getting into here.
Oh, that's really good. So I'm actually a part of SAA, so we work a lot with alumni, and I'm always appreciative to see it keep going down the line and everything. So are you a part of any clubs yet? I know you're just a freshman, so it's pretty early, but.
Gaming club, actually. That's about it though. Morehead Gaming Club.
And then, so what made you join the gaming club?
I've always had an interest for gaming. My father and mother also are gamers, so I picked it up from a very early age. And just the overall people there, they're very sweet and very nice, and they try to include everybody.
And so do you hold any positions or do any work in there?
Recently, everyone has decided that apparently I'm good enough to be staff. So I am an admin currently. I try to help out plan all the events and go on shows like this.
Of course. And then so you do that. Do you have weekly meetings, or how does that work?
Yeah. Our standard meetings are about Monday from 6:30 to 10, and then we have Wednesday from 5 to 10. But sometimes we have pub nights and events.
What are pub nights like?
We go down to the pub. Usually we do trivia games or Mario Kart. We had one just last week, actually. And for the events, usually any holiday we'll throw one. As of recording this, we have one 2 days from now for Halloween.
And so is it board games, video games? What kind of games are there?
All of the above. We have Magic the Gathering for card games. We have board games like Clue. And we have video games and trivia nights.
What would you say is your favorite? Board games, video games?
Board games and card games.
Card games, you say, or guard games?
Card games.
Okay, what kind of card games?
Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, anything you could come up with. I see people bring in obscure stuff all the time even.
Did you ever play Pokemon Go?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I was so addicted. I would stand we had a little post, and I would stand there all the time just waiting for it to refresh. Well, Riley, it's been really great learning about you, and I'm super excited to learn more about your gaming club with Connor. After this break, we'll learn about the Jukebox Club and hear more from Connor and Riley.
Take a walk around downtown Morehead and follow the Morehead, Kentucky Turtle Walk that was put together by the Round County Arts Center and Round County Tourism. Located all around Main Street are turtles sponsored by businesses to showcase local art. They are found at places like the Fuzzy Duck, Gaddy's Pizza, and other locations around Morehead. Take a walk and capture your picture at all these iconic locations with all these iconic turtles, and see if you can spot all 21 turtles. To find more information, Google Morehead Turtle Walk or scan this QR code.
Hi, my name is Daya Morgan, and welcome to the Jukebox Club, a show where I talk to MSU students about their favorite albums. Today I have with me Miss Katie Robinson. So Katie, what are we talking about?
Today we're going to be talking about the Clancy album from 21 Pilots.
So what's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song I would have to say is Navigating. I really like it because it connects it to the storyline that they're going with from the last few albums, and it's just, I don't know, it sounds really nice to drive to.
Yeah. What's your least favorite song on the album?
I'd have to say probably The Craving, Jenna's version. It's too slow for my taste. Well, I like it, it's just not my favorite.
I agree. I am not much for slow songs. I really like heavy hitting, like fast.
Yes.
So, what's a song that you think is underrated?
That one, I would have to say it's probably Vignette. I really liked it, and the music video is kind of funny. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that one very much, and it's pretty good, so.
So you said that this album was kind of following a storyline. Can you talk maybe a little bit about that?
It goes pretty deep, so I'll try to give like an overview, but basically there is this city called Dima, and there's this guy, Clancy, who is trying to get out of it because it's led by these 9 bishop people in like red robes. They're like kind of scary. And they kind of have like a control over everybody, and he's trying to escape and get out. And so this album is supposed to be like the big like finish to the story.
So I know you went on their Clancy tour recently. What was your favorite song to see performed?
I would have to say Paladin Straight. It's such an emotional song, being the end of the album, and they always do so much with their songs. But it's really honestly hard to choose because they've talked multiple times about how whenever they're writing the songs and choosing which songs of what they've written to put in the album, they always decide which ones are the best and they have the most ideas to perform for.
So have you been to any of their other concerts on their other tours?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been to their Trench tour twice, and then I went to the Scaled and Icy tour, and then this one.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite would have to be Trench.
Yeah.
I feel like that one had the most energy out of the 3.
Thank you so much for coming on, Katie. It was so nice to talk to you and get to know you a little bit more. And we'll see you next time on the Jukebox Club.
Student culture on campus is very diverse. Lots of people from all walks of life that continue on going down different journeys, and all of our time here together is spent in the best way possible.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles!
I would say that everything that I was promised and was shown before coming here is the same as what I got. There's no trouble finding a place for you to fit in if you come to MSU.
Welcome back, everybody. It is a pleasure to have you on here. I know.
Thank you.
I missed last week and I didn't get to see you, so it's almost like fate had this all set up.
Yeah.
So she got to hit on more of the personal stuff. There's a couple of questions that I'm wanting to ask, leading more towards the specifics, if you will.
Okay.
So when it comes to you all doing your meetings, when do you all normally have them?
Monday it's around 6:30 to 10, and then Wednesday about 5 to 10.
Okay, and I know I'm a member myself. We normally have it set up to be what? It's different stuff each day, correct?
Oh yeah, usually it's, some weeks we'll have board game night, and then the next one will be like trivia night, or we'll have card night, we'll have video game night. It's all really depending on when you show up.
I know normally I show up for the card games. I know I'm a sucker for Magic the Gathering. You and I have played that 1,000 times now, and you seem to beat me every single time.
Hey, just get good.
Hey, you've got the skill, that's for sure. So some of the other games, I know I've, like I said, missed out on a couple of them. What other games do you all like playing that you enjoy?
I like Jackbox, I like Clue, Magic the Gathering, of course, I've beat you several times. Cards Against Humanity is always a blast.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of people playing that one. So the Jackbox series, can you tell us a little more about that?
Usually whenever we play, they put a big link onto the TV. It's kind of like a hoot. We all punch it in on our phones and we join. And it's just trivia, but it's a funner way of doing it. Sometimes it's trivia. Other times actually it's trying to figure out who can lie the best. And
oh, okay.
It's trivia not, but we put in false answers and see who actually can win.
So it's just a guess of seeing who put what answer then.
Oh yeah. It gets hilarious.
So, events-wise, I've got to ask, what kind of big events do you all have coming up?
As of recording this, 2 days from now, we have the Halloween event. Usually, if there is a big holiday like Easter, Christmas, Halloween, we'll usually have an event for it.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about this Halloween event coming up?
We're having some Halloween-themed games. We're doing a D&D one-shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm actually a part of it.
Oh,
and
okay.
then we got some Halloween-themed trivia that Mr. Gullett is actually going to be hosting.
Oh, well, that sounds like it's going to be a fun night. So, when it comes to, the leadership, who is it that's in charge of the whole gaming club?
Oh, Mr. Gullett. And I believe he's been unanimously voted like every year.
Oh, so it seems like he's a fan favorite then.
Oh yeah, the Moorhead Gaming Club before him was at a downcline. And then once he started, we've gotten more charity, more funding, we've gotten more games, everyone's showing up more. He's been doing a fantastic job. I'm happy to have him.
Well, that sounds absolutely wonderful. I know I've talked to him a couple of times. He is an amazing fellow. So, once again, thank you for joining us. It is a pleasure to have you on here. We'll be back in just a moment with me and Carmen to wrap things up.
Would you like to become a certified professional in the latest media software? In an increasingly competitive job market, having your Adobe certification shows your expertise with Adobe software. Being certified can lead to higher job prospects, increased earning potential, access to exclusive resources, and support from the Adobe community. Does this sound like the right path for you? The testing center is in Breckenridge Hall, room 330. For more information, contact Tony Glover.
Welcome back. What a great episode we've had here today. Thank you, Riley, so much for coming on. Really appreciate that. And thank you for teaching us about the MSU Gaming Club. And I love to learn about Clue more and play a little bit with you guys next time. What about you?
Well, like you said, it is a pleasure to have you on here, Riley. Thank you again for coming. And if anybody else would actually like to come down and join, there's going to be a meeting on Wednesday. It is in the 3rd floor of ADUC, room 325. It's going to be starting at 5, going on till 10 o'clock.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week here
in the Nest.